Hello, everyone. My name is Scott Phillips. I'm the Technical Director for Cultural Resources at Large at SWCA, and I would like to introduce to you SWCA's Lawrence S. Semo Scientific Achievement Award winner for Quarter 2 of 2022, Dr. Suzanne Griset.
Hello. I work in the Tucson office, and I've been here since 2006, so not quite as long as Scott, but it's been an evolving career at SWCA. I began as an archaeologist doing the typical reports, write-ups, testing, background work. We did some data excavation, that kind of thing. And then in 2009, about 3 years after I had first come here, the SHPO asked SWCA to augment a report they had done at Camp Navajo up near Flagstaff, where we were testing sites that ran through a Native American village that was a residence area on the military base during World War II. And they said, why don't you talk to the people who are descendant from this, and they can tell you what these features are. So I got a call saying, do you want to come up here to Flagstaff in the summer? I go, yeah. And I identified Navajo and Hopi people, families who had lived there and worked there, and ended up doing 2 different projects, ethnographic projects, and it was like, wow, this is wonderful. So over the years, my career has evolved, and I'm doing more and more tribal facilitation for federal agencies, used to do it for military installations too, and more ethnographic work now.
Well, congratulations on the award. I think it's well deserved. I would say that being here since 2006 is quite a long career at SWCA, but you had a pretty strong career path before arriving here, and I feel that we're lucky to have you. And how did you get here?
Well, I got my PhD from UC Davis in North American archaeology. My research was on Southern California prehistoric pottery, so I'm a ceramic analyst by training. And I seem to have had a career that vacillates between contract archaeologist and museum curator. And it's sort of rotated through the years. And I'm sort of ending my career on the tribal work now, which I really enjoy.
Are there other highlights of your work at SWCA that really stand out to you?
Another wonderful project that we did here in Tucson about 5 years ago, we were doing a data recovery and discovered 3,000-year-old footprints in an irrigation field that, they crisscrossed each of the fields. You could see the channels, you could see where they had let the water in or stopped it up, and you could see family units walking across, and with even a dog, or you could see where somebody sat down at something because their heel prints weren't as heavy. And we brought the Tonatham out to look at the site, and they started crying because it meant so much to them. And they turned to me and they said, we've been telling you for years, we've always been here, and we've practiced agriculture for a long, long time. And I was like, yeah, you're right. You obviously have. So that was a real highlight too.
Yeah, that was a pretty amazing find, and to be able to work with the tribes directly on that is also pretty amazing. I believe that got national attention and press.
It did.
So you've been increasingly working more and more with ethnography and tribal relations. As you said, you continue to bounce around a bit, but recently you have published, and this is actually your 2nd volume on Western ceramic traditions. This volume is on prehistoric and historic Native American ceramics. What did it take, and what is your focus for producing those types of volumes?
Well, I credit the SLP program because it actually acknowledges that scientific research is important. And some of what I have done has been using data from projects, but for that particular volume, I got a grant because SLP also encourages you to do this. And I got a grant to study the whole vessel collection at Anza Borrego Desert State Park. I did a report on it, and then it just sat there. And so we did a presentation, a ceramic thing at the Society for California Archaeology, and I convinced all the other presenters to combine our papers and do a publication for University of Utah. So that's been very rewarding.
Well, thank you, Suzanne. It was great to be able to talk to you regarding your achievement, well deserved. And thank you once again, and congratulations.
Thank you. Scott, it's been a pleasure working with you and all the other wonderful people across SWCA.